Understanding the intricacies of reading is crucial, especially when it comes to helping children who struggle with it. Reading is not a singular skill, rather, it is a complex interplay of various skills. When one of these skills is underdeveloped, it can make reading feel like an uphill battle, regardless of how much effort a child exerts. To effectively support a child in their reading journey, it is essential to identify which specific skill is lacking. By breaking down the components of reading, we can pinpoint where the difficulties lie and how to address them. The first skill to consider is decoding. Decoding refers to the ability to connect letters to their corresponding sounds, blend those sounds together, and accurately read unfamiliar words. This foundational skill is vital for a child to progress in their reading abilities. Signs that indicate decoding may be an issue include instances where a child guesses words instead of reading them, relies heavily on the first letter of a word to make educated guesses, or struggles significantly with new or unfamiliar text. Additionally, if a child's reading sounds choppy or slow, it may suggest that decoding is a weak area. When decoding is not strong, reading requires an immense amount of mental energy, making it challenging for the child to enjoy the process or engage fully with the text. Next, we delve into fluency, which pertains to how smoothly a child reads. Fluency is not just about speed, it also encompasses accuracy and expression. If fluency is an issue, a child may read accurately but at a very slow pace, which can hinder their overall reading experience. Other signs of fluency difficulties include losing their place while reading, producing a robotic or monotone reading voice, and experiencing a drop in comprehension when faced with longer texts. When a child's fluency is weak, their brain is often preoccupied with the mechanics of decoding, leaving little cognitive bandwidth available to focus on the meaning of the text. This can create a frustrating cycle where the child struggles to keep up with the narrative, ultimately affecting their understanding and enjoyment of reading. The third essential skill is comprehension, which involves understanding and interpreting what has been read. Comprehension is critical as it determines whether a child can engage with the material on a deeper level. Signs that comprehension may be lacking include a child reading aloud but being unable to explain what they have just read, quickly forgetting details, having difficulty retelling the story, or displaying a limited vocabulary. These issues often become more pronounced in upper elementary grades when the complexity of text increases. When comprehension is weak, a child may read the words without truly grasping their meaning, which can lead to a disconnection from the material and a lack of motivation to read. An important aspect to consider is the role of guessing in a child's reading process. While many may view guessing as a negative habit, it is in fact a valuable signal. When children guess, they are communicating that the material feels too challenging in its current format. This instinctive response points us toward the missing skill that needs attention. It is crucial to understand that guessing does not indicate a lack of effort or willingness to try. Instead, it highlights a gap in their reading skills that needs to be addressed. By recognizing guessing as a clue, caregivers and educators can better tailor their support to meet the child's specific needs, ultimately fostering a more positive reading experience. To effectively support a child struggling with reading, it is essential to implement targeted strategies that address each of these skills. For decoding, practice with phonics games and activities can strengthen letter-sound connections. Engaging in repeated reading of familiar text can enhance fluency, allowing the child to gain confidence and improve their pace. To bolster comprehension, encourage discussions about the text, ask open-ended questions, and provide opportunities for retelling stories in their own words. By focusing on these strategies, caregivers can create a supportive environment that nurtures a child's reading abilities. Recognizing the interconnectedness of decoding, fluency, and comprehension will empower children to become more confident readers, transforming the reading experience from a struggle into a joyful journey of discovery.